Okay, I'm 25, and there was something I realized when I just turned 25, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There was something I realized. It wasn't like this like ultimate moment though. It was just a moment that's just like, nah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like another step in the right direction. Um, so basically, I turned 25 a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Like in November. Feel me? And I was trying to not turn 25. Like I was trying everything in my power to not let time like get me to 25. Like I was trying to like obviously you can't pause time. You can't stop it. It's impossible. But what I'm saying is like I was really trying to avoid 25. Like I was 24 and I'm like, nah, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to be 25 yet because there's certain goals, certain things that I was trying to accomplish, I ain't accomplished yet. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I was supposed to accomplish 2, 3 years prior. You feel me? And now I'm about to be 25 and I'm not there yet, bro. And I was like, I'm about to turn 25. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to turn 25 right now, man. So I ain't gonna lie, like for like before November, like 2 months, 3 months, I was really like, everyone, people were saying, oh, you gotta turn 25, your birthday. I was like, yeah, I'm like low key dodging that. I'm not trying to word. And I know to like people who like 50, 40 and all that, 25 young, you know what I'm saying? Like you're now entering the second half of your 20s. You mad young, whoopty whoop, you know what I'm saying? But I also do my best not to live in that. Like, oh, you young, so you know what I mean? It's a balance between like giving yourself grace with time, but also taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? Like not just keep on using the young excuse. Because there's gonna be a day where you're not doing that no more. I ain't gonna lie. And there was a time I was 20 and now I'm 25. And that's what was really hitting me for real, for real. I was 20, now I'm 25. And at 25, I'm not where I plan to be. Where I was planning to be from 20 years old. I was 20 years old, I was like, yo, 22, 23. This is what I want to do. I ain't get those things done. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I was like doing things I'm proud of, you know what I'm saying? I had a YouTube channel. I started back in literally 2020, like January 3rd, 2020. I remember the exact date. And I was fully committed. I went all the way with it, you know what I'm saying? I graduated high school in 2019 and I went full thrive with YouTube in 2020. I went to college where that's how you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I went to college and it wasn't for me. Simple as that. Simple as that. That could be another topic for another joint, you know what I'm saying? But and I was doing reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? What I really wanted to do was IRL basketball content, but again, we're drifting off. So I was like, that's what I was doing on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing like 4 or 5 videos a day, starting out 4 or 5 videos a day, like just where I was hungry, bro. And long story short, grew that channel up, and now it's like at 27, close to 28K. But I haven't posted on there for like the last going on 2 years now. And again, long story. Long story. But let's just say though that I thought YouTube was the vehicle that was going to get me to the lifestyle I was looking to get. You know what I'm saying? But I just found out it wasn't. My initial plan was getting to where I was going to get to with YouTube on the first go around. You know what I'm saying? So when I started at 20, well, no, I was 19 at the time. I was 19. I started at 19. And then by like 22, like this car I'm sitting in, I got from YouTube. I had a camera, not not this phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm back to the phone now. Again, long story. But I was able to see how I could create a following and, you know what I'm saying, make money. And that's what I was doing. Now, I also want to say, anybody watching, if you feel like you want to do YouTube as well or anything you want to do, I'm going to tell you right now. Listen, I'm not like some guru, no counselor. The best thing I could say, though, is do it. Like, this sounds so cliche and corny, but, bruh, do it. Like, I can't find, like, a better way to say it. Just Nike. Just Nike. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? And, I promise you, if you don't know, just do it. And bruh, like the path will illuminate. That's not the word. Illuminate. The path will illuminate as you walk it. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to just see it like before you take a step. You gotta take a step and then it's gonna show you the next step and you take a step and that's how that works. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? The path is gonna illuminate as you walk it. So trust the process. But do it. It would at least like keep you going. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is you're going through, keep you alive or keep you want to keep living for real. When you have something that you generally want to do, do it. That's what I want to say. But yeah, fast forward here, I'm 25. I'm not where I want to be. Once I turned 25, obviously, it was like, I wasn't feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do a good job hiding my feelings and stuff. But inside, I was not feeling good. It wasn't until like a month later, though, I just caught realization. And it was perception of time. When you first start, like when I was first starting, right, 19, I've already shaped out of like society's perception of like direction and path. Like usually, you know, you go to college route, then you go to corporate job route, climb the corporate ladder, and boom, make money and have a family, and that's life. You know what I'm saying? That's the path you go down. You know what I'm saying? So there's a traditional path, and I've always shaped out of that. I've never ever felt led to do that. You know what I'm saying? And obviously not to say that like a lot of people feels led to do that, but they might feel, you know, I don't know what's the word for real, but I was refusing to go that route. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people don't like it, but they able to like put up with it. But I was refusing, like, nah, that's not gonna be my life. There's no way. No, I'm not doing that. And that, you know, is a very stubborn way of like, but I feel like that's a necessity to get into where you want to go. You have to have like some type of passion, you know, of how you feel about something. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a love for something, whether it's a hate for something, or whether it's a fear of something, whatever the case may be, that's a motivating factor to why you are where you at. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I understood that there's a perception, society's perception of what you're supposed to do. And I knew how to do my own thing, not feel no type of way about it. I mean, obviously you got thoughts here and there, you know what I'm saying? But boom, feel me? So what I realized at 25 though, that's when I was 20. When I realized at 25 is that I was still operating on society's perception of time. So I feel like you got society's perception of like direction, where you're supposed to go in life. And then you got society's perception of time. If you're watching this, you're like me. Well, you're gonna ask, why do I gotta go that route though? Why is it if I go this route, then I'm living life, or this is life, or this is what life is made to be? Why does this have to be life? right? That's the question we ask. So it's like, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? But it all stems from why. Like, why does that has to be my pathway too? You know what I'm saying? For perception of time, I was operating off society's perception of time, even though I was operating on my own perception of direction. And by that, I mean perception of time. Like, let's say, okay, you're 20, you're young, wooty woo, but you're looking to have your life all figured out by 25. You're looking to be established. You're looking at probably, I don't know, you probably got a somebody, you feel me? Maybe you started a family, you know what I'm saying? But you know the traditional way of timing in society. So by the time you're 30, you definitely got a family. This, that, and the third. By the time you're 35, you're definitely established. You know what I'm saying? By the time you're 40, like now it's like, okay, you're on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's basing their time off society standards of time, like where you should be at by 25, where you should be at by 30, where you should be at by 35, 40, all that type of stuff. So even though I was on my different, path and lane, like I realized I was still operating off society's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? And that's what I realized when I turned 25. Like a month later after 25, I realized why, wait a second, this is what you was doing. And this is how you was operating. Why did it have to be 25? Why did it have to be 23? Why did it have to be 22? You know what I'm saying? To make 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 a year. To be a millionaire, why does it have to be? Obviously, you want to be a millionaire as young as you possibly can, but why is there a set date though? Like, why is there a set age? Like, either I'm this or I'm this. You know what I'm saying? You will see this, like, I feel like you got two groups of people, right? And these are like, by a group of people, I mean like people who are like successful. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about mass successful. We're talking about like the celebrities, all that type of stuff. So let's say group A, right? You got group A. And it's the group that we all pretty much know. If you 25, 24, 23, if you under 30, you know what I'm talking about. Group A, that's going to be all the young successful people. So all the people who made it young, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be, let's say, and listen, the people I name, nothing but love to them. This is not at all a diss or nothing at all. Like, anyone who makes it at 18, 19, salute to you. Like, that's what it's about, you know what I'm saying? But let's say Kai Cenats, IShowSpeeds, that's probably the two top is gonna come to your head. You know what I'm saying? Then you have let's say like the NBA draft picks. You know what I'm saying? They all like 18, 19, for the most part 20. Football draft, right? So all the athletes, you know what I'm saying? So you think about like group A being the young coming up stars, the all the artists who's mad young, you know what I'm saying, 18, 19, 20, singers, people like that, right? Actors, actresses, feel me? Young. And I think group A is always going to be in front or highlighted ahead of group B, and group B being all the late bloomers. Successful people, mad successful people, but late bloomers, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the Steve Harveys. We talking about the Denzel Washingtons. We talking about even a Duke Dennis. We talking about Future. We talking about 2 Chainz. We talking about what's that? I think 50 Cent was 28 when he dropped his first album. Like, so you have group B being like the late you got the newcomers, I guess the latecomers. I don't know what the labeling would be. You got them. Eminem was like 25 compared to like, you know, a Steve Harvey, that's young, right? But to compare to I Show Speed, that's later. Feel me? A Morgan Freeman. So a Viola Davis. So you got all these people who's like Group B. So this is what I'm sectioning off of. But Group A is going to be highlighted ahead of Group B, right? So it's like you got all these inspiring stories and all that stuff, but you're going to see Group A stories first. This is what you see on TVs. This is what you're going to see on TikToks, anything. Like you're going to see the young ones thriving. So it's going to like almost make you feel like you should be thriving off of their timing too. You know what I'm saying? You see someone make it at 18, you should make it at 18. You see someone make it at 22, you should make it at 22. Anywhere before 25, even 30, you feel like, nah, I gotta be there or I'm this. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was operating before I turned 25. I was always like basing my timing off of Group A and off of society's perception of time. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to ask that question, like, hold on, like, why? Whoever said that you gonna be a millionaire by 23? Not that I was trying to be a millionaire, but just you know, but whoever said you was gonna be financially free by 23 years old? What is the problem? Like, what does it matter? Like, would it be a problem if you became financially free by 28 or by 35 or even 40? Now, obviously, I'm not looking to, you know, to wait till 40 for me to make it. But what I'm saying is, what makes you think you have to make it so young that you're gonna put so much pressure on yourself? You know what I'm saying? To where you don't even give yourself a fair shot at making it, because it's like, oh, I'm 25, so I guess it was never for me. I'm gonna go ahead and settle for this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, whoa. Like maybe there's I think the average age for a millionaire, the average age of a person being a millionaire is like 50 something. It's above 40. I think it's like 50 something, 53 or something like that. The average age of a millionaire, bro. But never ever was that put anywhere. You have to search that up yourself. You know what I'm saying? So whole time I'm thinking when I was younger, the average age of a millionaire was younger than 25. You feel me? And I feel like once I started studying people older than me who didn't make it to an age after my age, 25, it took a lot of pressure off of me. When I really start seeing these stories, it really helped me, bro. As far as like this like getting through this whole perception of time. Especially with this propaganda. I ain't gonna lie. For this, like, I mean, it's not much of it now, but bro, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you're 25 and you was like 25 like the past like 5 months, like 2025, bro, unk everywhere, bro. Unk everywhere. You 25? Dang, unk. I was like, there's no way. How this happen? What? How? I'm still you're not even in your late 20s and you're unk already. You know what I'm saying? But that fits the perception of time. It's like a whole propaganda thing. On like having people feeling they too old to do something. You know what I'm saying? And when they feel too old to do something, it's like boom, they won and you lost. And now you're selling for something that you was never supposed to sell for, and you call it life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once I got through that wall of that perception of time, bro, that really helped me out. Like that really helped me with getting through that. So I feel like this video is for anybody who feel like they've reached the age where they may be too old. You know what I'm saying? Because you're probably basing it off society's perception of time. And I hope what I said made sense, and I hope this helps you realize, like, bro, just go research tons. You're gonna see tons of people who made it to like millionaire, whatever, after 30. After 30, even if you're 30 watching this, go find people after 40. And if you're 40, go find people after 50. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of people, bro. There's a bunch of people. So many people that I just jot these names in my notes. Every single time I feel a way, I just go to my notes and I was like, oh, okay, so-and-so made it to this at 33. So-and-so made it to this at 37. So-and-so made it to this at 55. Like, and it keeps me like, nah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? There's never, like, it doesn't matter like when you make it. The making it is what matters. You know what I'm saying? So make it. Feel me? And ever since I realized that, I've been like mentally completely okay, completely fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm already, you know, doing things that could put me and my family in a better position. And I started that back in like 2023. It's just that I've been rushing it because I want to get there before 25, 26, 27, 28. You know what I'm saying? Just so you don't have to get these looks from people. You know what I'm talking about? These looks, man. You know what I'm saying? When people like just looking at you, or these little slight judgments, man. You know, and a lot of that can really, excuse my language, but fuck up your mindset, bro, and fuck up your pacing because you're so caught up in like what people think about you. You know what I'm saying? And what people think you should be by now. And all this type of stuff, bro. So I feel like that really helped me. And yeah, I might share my story with YouTube if anyone's interested in how I really got here. You know what I'm saying? And that might help anybody out. But you know, I would see stuff like, you know, CEOs who started a business that they thought was gonna be the joint, and it wasn't the joint, but it was something that they were appreciative because that's what led them to their next business and their next business and their next business. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many stories I heard that I was like, dang, it was almost like a normality thing, like for entrepreneurs to have some that first started up and that wasn't the thing to get them where they were to where they are today. And you know, you have to, I guess, in a sense, like get some battle wounds or whatever. Hopefully, you know, you make it a first go around because we see those stories. You know, we see again the Kaiser Nasis, the ISO all of them, and nothing but love to them. Like nothing but love, man. They're mad entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Fun to watch, and I wish nothing but more success to them. You know what I'm saying? But that's not everybody's story. Feel me? And that's really, really, really rare in the successful entrepreneur business. Like in that industry, in that business, like just being successful, period, it's super rare to make it at 18. But when you see it on Instagram, when you see all these things and you see these young people, 18, 19, it puts a false perception that the average millionaire is that age. You know what I'm saying? When really the average millionaire is over 40, 45, 50. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I just want to put that out there to like reassure people, or to I don't know, like give a sense of relief that you're good. You know what I'm saying? You're good. Just keep going. Just keep going. That's what I'm doing. I'm keep going. There's no stopping. Like there's no stopping. You know what I'm saying? So look up those stories. And when you do that, just start, like, I ain't gonna lie, start like I think School of Hard Knocks is pretty cool. Watch School of the Hard Knocks channel, and you're just gonna see a bunch of entrepreneurs there that got to where they got to above 30. It's rare when I forgot bro's name who be interviewing people, but it's rare when someone is below 25, you know, that he's interviewing. Most of them are like 50, 60, and they started when they was 30. They had a whole life before reaching entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? A whole life, bro. Some people was married. Some people had kids. You know what I'm saying? Some people was a high paying job. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 120K a year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even more than that. Like, so you look at those and I think that's gonna motivate you to like, okay, nah, we good. We good. So yeah, I'm gonna put this out. Hope this help anybody. And that's gonna do it, man. All right. Peace.